Hello, and welcome to the Trucking Show Must Go On. How's everybody? How is everybody? Well, I'm good. I'm still in California, so about Los Angeles area, and we're picking up a load, and I'm going home. I'm going home. This drops right there, 20 minutes from my house, so it's time to go home. That's right. That's right. Really happy, family's happy, finally going home after a long time. So yeah, well deserved rest. So yeah, don't worry if the older truck is delivering stuff to America. Don't panic. And here we are. Let me give you a little peek. Where do I need to reload? And so I came in from there, and plenty space here to back up in the street into there. So one of those ducks, outdoor ducks, old fashioned, and we're gonna get loaded here pretty soon. The guys busy at the office, so we should have been here. We should have been here, guys. Friday, Friday afternoon. What? Everything got complicated. But they're really small load I did from Vegas to here. So basically, let me tell you what happened so you guys understand what's going on. Because I said I was gonna put all these videos to you guys so you guys understand how this game is. So here's the empty trailer. It's about to get filled up. Anyway, so this is how it goes. So basically, well, let me start saying this is a beautiful morning here. I mean, we're looking at 60 degrees. It's freaking awesome. One thing I like about California is the weather. It is nice here, guys. It is gorgeous. So, other than that, I don't like anything else about California. The food, all that Mexican food is good, but shoot, the wife cooked better than anybody. So, but yeah. Other than that, I don't like anything else, man. Getting stuck in traffic really blows. I mean, it really sucks. It really is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the truck off real quick. Let it cool off and just double check the oil. Right? I did make pictures and everything. So, just gonna let it cool off right now for a minute. So, I don't want to double check the oil on this truck. Just in case. And then, look. You want to check that oil. You want at least 20 minutes for the oil to cool off. And then I want to check the level over here on the radiator on my antifreeze. So maybe coolant there real quick because you got to let it cool off, guys. You got to let it cool down, completely cool down. Then you'll be able to see exactly the levels because, a lot of people make mistakes just like I made a mistake just to be like, oh yeah, let me shut off real quick and yeah, wow, look at that, yeah, it's low, and then you put antifreeze in there, and then you overfill it. So it's not always good to overfill it, and it's not always good to be too low. You want to be at the middle mark. Trust me, there's a lot of pressure built up here in these trucks, and it's not really like a regular vehicle, you know. You don't have to worry too much about it. I mean, this trucks, they over. I'm not saying they overheat, but they do get. I mean, we're going up on those mountains and they get really hot, so that stuff works with a lot of pressure there. So yeah, you gotta to really check it. You need to turn it off and let it cool off. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Let it turn off. We need to cool it. Let it turn it off. Let it cool off, and then we're gonna go ahead and check it. And if it needs a little bit, we're gonna put a little bit more in there. So does the oil. So we should be all right though. My truck don't burn no oil, so we should be really good out. What's going on? It's like a piece of that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what I was saying with the other load was, so I pick up a small load and I only pay a miserable $600 for 250 miles. So I never do that. That's kind of stupid. The only time I do that is because this load is gonna put me. That load will put me in a good place for me to pick up the next load, and especially when I'm trying to go home. So I'm looking at the load board and I'm seeing, shoot, there's a lot of loads going to Billings. There's a lot of loads going to Montana, where I need to go, like close to my house. So what do? I get that load. It's supposed to deliver straight. They told me straight through. When it's straight through, delivers the same day. So basically, I'm counting on that. So, all right, it's gonna do this day. Okay, let's do this. And I do get it. And I go there and load it up. They load me up in like 20 minutes. It's freaking wonderful. I'm like, great. I'm gonna get there at a good time. They told me no later than 5 o'clock. So I'm like, I'll get there at freaking 3:30. Perfect. So I go get my paperwork. Guess what? They don't have a bill waiting for it. They're like, no, just talk to your broker. Just talk to them and let them know. We don't have bill waiting. It's okay, guys. Don't never listen to your customer when it comes to paperwork like that. You need to come out with a bill of lading from the place, signed by the customer, signed by you. Do not come out without a bill of lading because you can be illegal. You need to have paperwork saying that what you're hauling and where you're hauling it to, from, to where to, or what quantity you have it there, the commodity, all right, and the weight. Don't do that, because as soon as you come out, you're like, oh sure, I'll talk to the broker, and your broker will be like, oh yeah, whatever, yeah, sure, yeah, we got it here, we'll send it to you, and then you go to a chicken house, a weigh station, right, a checkpoint, or just a cop pull you over, and does an inspection on you, and you don't have paperwork, they're gonna shut you down. You can't just move low without paperwork. All right, they need to know what you're hauling. They're gonna break your seal if you have a seal. They're gonna go in there. They're gonna see what it is because you have to. And you understand, right? You can be smuggling anything, so you need to have something for them to look and say, "What is this? What is this driver hauling?" All right. So even sometimes with paperwork and they see things suspicious, they're gonna break the seal and they're gonna go in there. So imagine without paperwork, they'll shut you down until someone can produce paperwork for you and they can see exactly what it is. So do not incriminate yourself and get a bill of lading. So this place didn't have it, so I'm going back and forth with the broker, and the customer's really upset about. He said that he got screwed on that load for some reason. I couldn't really make sense of what he was trying to say. I didn't care really. All I wanted is paperwork. Without paperwork, I'm dropping. If they can unload that stuff out of there, I'm out. Okay, and if I have to hit 200 miles, so be it. I'm gonna go home. So yeah. So anyways, sometimes you gotta bite a bullet. You know what I mean? Or get me another little, just a small load there, or just try it next morning. Who cares? Anything's better than moving low without paperwork. First of all, you're illegal. Second of all, I'm not gonna get paid. How am I gonna get paid without paperwork? I don't get paid. No company's gonna factor that. No, nobody's gonna factor that load. You need to make sure you get paperwork. So I live there with paperwork on my phone, on an email. So I'm looking at it, and this is my fault. I eyeball the paperwork. It says the company I need to go, the place that I need to go. So I'm thinking, oh, that's fine. And I leave because I had the rate on with all the information. So I'm like, oh yeah, it matches, but I did not check like I'm supposed to check. You're supposed to check the release numbers. You're supposed to check the addresses from ship to delivery to. You're supposed to be checking the bill later, make sure it matches, and if you have seals to match your seals, and they're not hot seals, so sometimes it's all right. They don't seal your load, that's fine. But and you're gonna go through there like, oh, no seals, no seals, and that's okay. Okay, so, but it did not match what the Raycon said, and I just overlooked and said, let's go, because I was already late. I wasn't gonna get there at 5. Now I'm gonna get there at 7, and I was fearing that I won't be able to unload that load so I can pick up the next day, which was Friday. So, guys, I get there, and sure enough, that's the wrong paperwork. The broker's TQL. So watch out with TQL, they do stupid shit like this. So yeah, TQL screw me over, and I get there. Obviously, listen, the shipper is the receiver is not going to receive that load without paperwork. That's another thing. Without paperwork, you're not getting unloaded. So they need to know what the heck is coming in. What are they buying? I mean, they can't just put that in the system without like knowing what it is. You know, so I mean, I guess maybe mom and pop shop will probably do something for you. It'll be easier, but this is a freaking Coca-Cola load. I can't do that. Coca-Cola don't care. You need to have the proper documentations. So we did. Um, is that good right there? Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, I get there. I'm stuck. Yep. To the next morning. Still no paper. Still can't talk to the customer. Still can't produce a bill, lady. I mean, back and forth. They told me to print the other one. I can use that. That was the release number. Then it wasn't the release number. And just back and forth, arguing with them. And then finally at noon, they told me, yeah, you can start getting unloaded. So all that to be Friday noon to get unloaded. It took me. They finished unloading me at 8:45. So from noon all the way to 8:45 p.m. I got unloaded. So I did book a load. I did book the load the day before, which is the day I picked up that load, and I wasn't gonna make it on time not to go pick it up. I had to 1600 to pick it up, and they didn't load me to later to 1900. So that was it for me. Luckily, the broker said yes, you can still keep the load to today, which is Monday, because they don't work Saturdays. So here I am, I guess, stuck all weekend in Cali, but I don't like to be. And yeah, finally it's Monday and I'm picking up my load. So I'm very excited because I'm supposed to be home last weekend. I should have made it home on Saturday evening, and I'm not gonna make it home to work. This is supposed to drop on Tuesday. They're gonna make an exception. They don't care because the load is late. But I'm not gonna be home till Wednesday. Probably Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening. So, and then I'm probably gonna unload it. Hopefully the same day or the next day. So my week off at home is completely interrupted, and every plan I had is going out the window. So instead of being from the weekend, from Saturday evening, and spending Sunday with my family, and all the way all week to the next Monday, so it would have been a nice 9 days off. Now it's only gonna be 4 days off. How do you guys like that? So that's my life right now. So it's not easy being a truck driver. It's really what I can tell you right now. It's really making problems for the family, my kids and wife, and I. Feel like this is a disaster. In fact, because we never see each other, and that's the sad part. It's really sad. So we're gonna have to make some decisions here pretty soon because as far as business going, we're staying afloat. Things are tough, but we're staying afloat. But things are really tough right now. Thanks to I don't like to talk about politics in this channel, but thanks to the people that are in charge right now, um, they're ruining the country, and they ruin families. It's really sad what they're doing. They're pretty evil. I will say they're evil. You know, so because there's a lot of people that are pretty much have this American dream to own your own business and be successful in life and all this stuff that you can do here in America, and actually these people are crushing you. They're not allowing you to do that. No, you're not gonna be allowed to do it, basically. So me as a small business owner, I'm really struggling. I'm struggling really hard, and being a truck driver is a very important job for America. Keep moving America. It's they made it pretty much almost impossible for me to do this. So it's really sad. It's really sad that high fuel prices and the rates. Now my rates are dropping, so something that I used to make like a short run that was $1,700, now it's $600. So and now it's less, probably 400. So it's horrible out here. I mean, with the fuel being almost $7 in California, I mean, how do you make a living? That $400 run, you gonna actually end up paying more money out of your pocket just to put fuel. So you're not making any money, and that's what happened with me right now. So we're kind of struggling. I mean, we're surviving and struggling. Yeah, there you go. It's not good when you have your own business and you're surviving. You gotta rethink of what you're doing right there, especially when you're missing the family like I do, and the family misses me. So family comes first, guy. They come first, but I mean, you gotta feed them, you gotta clothe them, you gotta house them. So there's other things to do, but it's a tough decision. It really is. But anyways, we'll do the best to keep fighting, guys. Keep praying for me and praying. I'm praying for everybody out there and sending good energies. And yeah, finally I'm gonna get to enjoy at least 4 days home. 4 days is better than 0 days, right? Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. We're gonna keep doing it as much as we can out here. Goodbye.